In this video, I'm going to put every single South American flag on the tier list, ranking them from really good to ugly. Even though I don't think any of the flags are actually ugly, so I don't think we really need this category. This isn't going to take as long as, say, Europe or Africa or Asia, because those are big continents with a lot of countries, while South America only has like 12. I think, yeah, Trinidad and Tobago is on this list for some reason. I didn't make it, but for some reason it's here, even though it's technically part of the Caribbean, which is usually considered North America. But anyways, we're gonna rank all of these, and because there isn't that many to go through, I guess I can spend more time actually talking about them. So we're gonna start off with Peru. Now, Peru, like this, is kind of boring, but although I don't want to speak for a fact in case I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure usually they have that sort of crest, or like, I don't know if it's actually their coat of arms, but they usually have that sigil of sorts on it, which makes it look kind of cool. But as this form right here, I'm going to put it in high C tier to compensate for the missing sigil. It's a basic flag. It has two colors. It's literally just the Austrian flag, but flipped on the side. But yeah, it should have a sigil there. So we're gonna put it in upper C. Now, for those who don't know, in my tier list rankings, S tier is like beautiful eye candy. A tier is really good. B tier is all right. And then C and D tier are actually not like bad, but they're just boring. So C tier is just kind of boring, but has an elegance, while D tier is kind of boring, but not ugly. F tier is only the one that actually like ugly. Thought I should probably explain that so people aren't totally confused. Anyways, continuing on, we have Bolivia. Bolivia too, I'm pretty sure usually has a little thing on it, but I'm not actually entirely sure. But I'm gonna put Bolivia too in C tier. I think I might like Peru with the little sigil on a little bit more than I'd like Bolivia's. So they're gonna be like upper boring. Like, they're kind of cool, but they're also kind of mid. Not too much more to say there. And technically, a tricolor is Bolivia. No, sorry, Colombia. And listen, it looks kind of cool. You know, that the one color is the same as the two others combined, but I don't think it's enough to make it anything beyond C tier. Like, it's a decent flag, but it's kind of boring, right? There's nothing too special going on. Not much creativity here in terms of design. But we can take both Ecuador and Venezuela up next, because they are very similar. They're kind of like the triplets. I think Ecuador ranks in B tier. I think, listen, the colors in the background are kind of mid, but the sigil makes up for something. But I don't think any of the flags are like really good or outstanding, so I'm gonna put them in B tier. I like the sigil on Ecuador better though, with the is that a condor, I think, on the top there, compared to the stars, because a lot of countries do stars, but they don't look bad. They're decent flags. Next up, I guess we can take both Argentina and Uruguay sort of in the same bunch, because they look very similar. I think I like the Argentinian flag a little bit less than I do the Venezuelan and Ecuador flag. Like, it has an elegance, it has a sleekness to it, but the colors are definitely more basic, and it's just a sun in the middle. So I don't know, it's nothing special. It's not bad, but it's nothing special. Uruguay, however, I'm gonna actually put in A tier. I really like Uruguay's flag. On the surface, they look pretty similar, but I like the kind of American stripes going on, or the Greek stripes. I don't really know what this sort of stripe design is called. And then the sun in the corner, and it's more visible. You can see it in this flag. You can barely make out that there's a detailed sun. On this one, you can very clearly see the sun. I like it. I like the sort of United States sort of flag idea with the corner as a symbol of sorts, and then the stripes rest. I think that looks really good. And there's no difference here. It's not quite S tier though. It's not. I don't think it's quite worthy enough to be S tier, but it's still A tier in my opinion. I think Brazil is an S tier flag though. I think Brazil's flag is beautiful in so many ways. Not only the colors, I like green, I like yellow, I like blue, but also the thing in the middle, the planet, or not sure if you can call it a planet, but I don't remember the exact significance, like what all of it means. I'm pretty sure all the stars mean the states in the country, which is clever. I think having them in like a ball is more fun than just in a square in the top of the flag, like the US does. Like, that's a clever idea. And the diamond with the circle in it, like, it's very unique. You don't see really that many countries, if any at all, have this sort of design. So I think it looks really good. I also want to put Guyana pretty high. Like, it's nothing too unique going on, to be completely honest, but I think it just has a very, very sleek design. The 2 triangles with a white and black outline. You know, a lot of colors, but it doesn't look too crowded, I guess you could say. I think it looks really good. And I also think Suriname looks pretty nice as well. I might put it above Guyana, actually. I like these 3 flags, or these 2 flags, I think looks really good. I mean, they're not maybe too special, maybe I'm being a little too biased, but that's the point of this list, to be honest. It's not an objective ranking, really. It's just my opinion. I like the Suriname flag. Like, they have a sleekness to them. The final 3 flags, I guess we can take Chile next. I think Chile is like a low B tier. It doesn't look bad, but it's also not too unique. You know, it's a decent flag. It has the star. It has the basic blue, white, and red colors. Looks a little too close to Texas, even though I think maybe I don't know which one of those made their flag first, but they're easy to mix up. And then Paraguay, I think is a unique flag. I think I might put it on the bottom here. Like, it looks too similar to so many others. You know, the Netherlands, Russia, Slovakia, Slovenia, all of these countries have the exact same basic design. In the case of the latter ones mentioned, they have like their sigil on it. And the same here, like, it's the basic colors. It's literally the Dutch flag, but with a little round circle in the middle. But what I really like about Paraguay is that, if I remember correctly, they actually have different sides. Like, one of the only flags in the world that has 2 different symbols on the 2 different sides of the flag, which is quite unique. And finally, even though it technically shouldn't be here, we have Trinidad and Tobago. And this is like a, I don't know, maybe a low B tier. Like, I'm tempted to put it in upper C or lower D. Wait, that was the wrong flag. There we go. Or lower B, sorry. I mean, the flag is more unique than a tricolor. I think I'm going to put it here. It has the vertical stripes, which is a bit more unique. Or sorry, vertical? No, the inclined. What do you call this? Diagonal stripes. There we go. Diagonal stripes. Black, white, and red, which is an interesting color combination. I usually connect that to something not as nice, but it's a nice. I mean, they go well together. Interesting design, but it isn't like outstanding. But it's definitely more unique than this. Like, it's not boring per se, but I think it's a low B tier. And they pretty much have the ranking. I wasn't expecting all of them to end up in C tier and above, but at the same time, South America has a lot of cool flags. A lot of them, in my opinion. So, yeah, feel free to disagree with me in the comments. Make your own list if you want to. Somehow, I don't know. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.